What up guys, Bogey here, bringing you a totally different video than I usually post on the channel. Today we are going to do top 10 weapons of Fortnite Battle Royale. Now there is loads of weapons in Fortnite, and I'm going to be doing the ones all the way up to Season 5. Now there has been a lot of changes since Season 5 to almost every single weapon on this top 10 list, but this is my preference. This is what I believe are the top 10 best weapons in the game. Now, if you have like a different list in your mind that's, like this gun's better than that gun, this one should be number 2 instead of number 5, you get what I'm saying. Go ahead and comment down below what your guys' list of top 10s are. But other than that, let's get into this top 10 video. Coming in at number 10 is the hunting rifle. Now, you guys are kind of shocked. Wow, it's on the lowest spot of the list. Well, there is a lot of different good guns on this list. You kind of figure out why it's kind of at the bottom. But in Season 5, I gotta say the hunting rifle is kind of still being used, kind of not. I don't pick it up really anymore unless I don't have a sniper in my weapon slot. I like to run an AR, an AR, a shotgun, or SMG, and a sniper. I gotta have long range, close range, mid range. That's always how I've been. So if I see a bolt and I have a hunting rifle in my inventory, I automatically just switch it out. No matter what type of hunting rifle, if I have a blue hunting rifle and I see a blue bolt, I'm taking the blue bolt right away. So the hunting rifle does 90 damage. It headshot, yeah, you're gonna get a little more damage, but body it does 90. And magazine, you can only put one bullet in at a time. So, but its reloading is what is key about this gun. You can take a shot in about 2 or 3 seconds, boom, you're already ready to take another shot. So its damage per second is 72. Now that's actually pretty good for a sniper, but it only does 90. Now if it was able to do more damage and had with that faster reload speed, this gun would be way up on the list. You see a lot more people still using it, but it's gonna be sitting at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is the pump shotgun. Now you guys are saying, whoa, the pump shotgun, it used to be a great in the game, but since they removed double shotgunning in general, it's not a very good gun. It takes a very long time to cock the next shell compared to all the other shotguns. When you shoot, it's not very accurate, even if you aim down sights. So most of the time you're gonna get point blank range. You hit the guy once in the head for from a good distance, like 40, and you get closer and hit him again in the head and you get 20. I've had that a couple times happen, especially in Season 5. So the pump shotgun, it's kind of just dying down since the new update with the double shotguns are out of the game. Pretty much there is a 2-second delay, so you could time it just right, but somebody comes up to you with a tac shotgun and you're not gonna win. No. But his damage per second for the blue variant is 66.5, and then its damage is 95, and magazine is 5, which is pretty much okay compared to the other shotguns, which hold a lot more and they shoot a lot faster. But that's why the pump shotgun is sitting at number 9, because of all the updates that came out to nerf it down, which is great because I did not like double pumping. I wasn't very good at it. I always died to people doing it, but that's why it's sitting at number 9 on my list. Now was number 8. Technically it's 2 guns. It's a minigun LMG. They're both pretty much the same gun, except for the minigun uses small ammo and the LMG uses medium ammo. LMG holds 100 rounds per magazine. Unlike the minigun, it holds as many small bullets you have in your inventory. Now, the reason why I put these two together at number 8 spot is because they're very inaccurate. The bullet drop is just horrendous unless you get a headshot. I've gotten pretty far headshots with the minigun for like 48 damage, and that was a very lucky shot though. The LMG, it's again not very accurate. I think I've only used it really close range, like when pushing somebody like within their build, like in the 1x1 area. I got a couple good kills with it, but it's just very inaccurate for both of them. They're mostly meant to be in the game because taking down builds. Like you see somebody and you're with the squad. This is what's a great strat for this. Have somebody has a minigun in your squad. Okay, you see another squad, take one down. So needs a revive. He's out in the open probably. Somebody's gonna end up building around him to protect him. So what you do is see that person that is going to try to revive him or protect him with a build. You just start spraying with that minigun or LMG, and he's gonna panic trying to build, you know, around this LMG, and you're gonna slip a couple shots in there. You're gonna get him kind of weak, so it kind of puts pressure on him, and his teammates are gonna put more pressure on you, which they're gonna overdo themselves, get overconfident, end up dying because you're sitting there still spraying with a minigun or LMG at one of their teammates, and they're too worried about trying to help him out or push. It's, you know, it's always debatable. I always have issues with that. When someone's spraying with a minigun on me, I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do? You know, trying to build. Which, and especially, well, miniguns especially, you can't really outbuild them because you don't know how much ammo they have. They could have max small bullets and spraying on you, and you're just sitting there trying to outbuild them, which is very hard. And the LMG, you can kind of outbuild him and then push him, but again, these guns are just very inaccurate. They're in the game just to take out builds, and that's why they're sitting at number 8, and you can argue that they should be sitting at number 10, but they're very effective just to take out builds. So just remember that, okay? Coming in at number 7 is the TAC shotgun. Now, with the update of removing the double pumping or the double shotguns, like I said earlier, really made the TAC shotgun probably one of the best guns in the game right now. If I have a pump, like say I have a green pump in my inventory and I see a white TAC, I'll take that white TAC because I'm able to shoot faster with the shotgun. Yeah, it has 8 ammo in its clip. So you think about it, if you got 8 bullets, it's gonna do a lot more damage because it's able to shoot more. You're not cocking or pumping the pump shotgun, because that takes a good couple seconds delay between each shot. Now the TAC shotgun, you can shoot probably, I don't know, maybe a whole clip into somebody in like probably like a couple seconds, and especially if they're not building, oh, easy shots. I've gotten a lot of good kills with this gun, a lot of good headshot damage. It's been a little bit more accurate with the spread, and all around I'm just enjoying using the TAC more than the pump. So like, I'll tell you guys, choose the TAC over the pump, especially if you find a blue TAC. Grab it. That thing is amazing, amazing. Now as we move on to our number 6, it is the gold heavy shotgun, or just the heavy shotgun in general. This gun is honestly, again, like I said with the TAC, it's really good because you're not worrying about people double pumping you. You can out shoot them again with a heavy shotgun or TAC shotgun. The heavy shotgun is a little bit slower of shooting, and it's like a slug round, so you can hit longer shots with this shotgun, but you're not going to do as much damage. Now, I've gotten a lot of good kills with this. I've gotten them, you know, I haven't had where I did 6 damage and then did 80 damage. I've had it where it's pretty consistent with the damage rate. So I had one time did 90 damage to a guy to his chest, and I did 100 something to his head. So I was like, oh, perfect, you know. This gun's starting to get better without having to worry about somebody double pumping you, or double, it's like attack and a pump, or double heavy, because the double heavy actually used to be really bad. Like, people were able to shoot faster than I think the AR or something like that. One guy was able to do it. It was weird. He had like 3 in his inventory, so he was just flipping through them. But this is why I chose the heavy shotgun as number 6, because it does a little bit more damage, a little more accurate, and it shoots just a little bit slower than attack, but it does more damage, close range and far range. Moving into the top 5. Now these are my top 5 favorite guns in Fortnite, but the guns I use the most and I see people using the most right now. So coming in number 5 is the gold bolt. Now the bolt in general is just a great gun. I've seen so many people get some nasty snipes in it. Its damage rate is just, honestly, I think it's 116, I believe. 116. You get one bullet in the chamber all the time, and honestly, I hit so many good shots with this. With a sniper, with a scope, it's just, in any game, is honestly awesome. Especially any battle royale game. Like, you go to PUBG, you get a car with like a 16 times scope, you're gonna hit some nasty shots. Now with a bolt, I've been getting more kills with it. I've been able to lead a little bit more shots, figure out, you know, the distance. Like, I think my furthest shot is like 303. When somebody was moving, I hit him in the head. It was awesome. I don't have it on recorded, but it was still a pretty good shot. And the gold bolt is the best sniper in the game, like, hands down. And whenever I see it, I grab it right away. I try to, you know, move my friends out of the way and grab it. But like, I've actually got a solo win the other day. Some guy was peeking, and I think it's like a crouch peek or something like that. I don't know what the strat is called. A lot of the pro players do it, and he kept doing it as from a distance. So I kind of just like predicted his shot and just sent it. I was like, I'm sending this. But other than that, that's why gold bolt is honestly my number 5 favorite gun in the game, and I gotta say it's the 5th best gun in the game right now in season 5. Coming in at number 4 is the FAMAS. Honestly, this gun is amazing. I love using this all the time. Whenever I see it, it's like, if I don't have a SCAR in my inventory or a blue AR, I'm picking up that gun, because I know I'm gonna be able to hit some headshots with it. And when it first came out, man, you used to be able to just nail people. I think if you had like 3 bursts straight to the head, done, the person's down, eliminated, whatever, knocked. And it's honestly a great gun to use when you're peeking somebody, you know, from a far distance. But whenever you're in a like close quarter fight, kind of doesn't do well unless you know how the burst works and you're able to be accurate with it. Then that's totally different. Then you can really get in there and really mess some people up using the FAMAS. I've seen people use it from long range, short range. I use it for whenever I need a better rifle. Like, sometimes I'll have like a white burst. I was like, oh look, you know, a gold FAMAS. I gotta throw this in my inventory just to have it. But other than that, that's why I chose the FAMAS as number 4. It would sit a lot higher if it had a faster fire rate, but it's a burst weapon, so it's just gonna sit at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is the drum gun. This gun was just amazing. Whenever it came out in season 4, people were still able to double pump at the time. I was able to kill a lot of people using this gun that were double pumping. Like, it was just amazing. I was like, oh my god, it's like, this is getting rid of double pumping, or it's countering double pumping. That's what I thought it was. And I was like able to knock people out super easy. Just the fire rate is just amazing. I just couldn't believe they added that gun in the game, and such a fast fire rate. And it used medium ammo, so that means you can shoot a little bit long range, just a little bit if you're tap fire. You know, I try to do that once in a while, but most of the time I try to keep that in my back pocket and use it as my secret weapon whenever somebody decides to jump in my build and gets close quarters with me. It's a great gun. It comes in the, you know, the green and blue variant. Of course, the blue variant's the best. I just love finding this gun. Its spawn rate is not super rare like the Scar and stuff like that. I find this all the time on the ground. There's been times where I find it in the game where I open 3 chests in a row and it's 3 blue drum guns, and I don't know what to do with them, so I just take one because I don't like doing double gunning, you know, like double pumping, double shotguns in general, just like that. But it's sitting at number 3. Unfortunately, it would sit up a lot higher if they didn't add some new guns in the game. Coming in at number 2 is the Gold Scar or Purple Scar. Man, these two guns are just amazing. Damage per second, 234 for the legendary. Man, it's incredible. Damage 36. Magazine, of course, it's a standard assault rifle. It does 30. But that gun, oh man, I love picking up a Scar. Like if I have a gold FAMAS in my inventory and I see a purple Scar, I'm gonna take the purple Scar because I know I can do more damage per second, spray people down, and be really accurate. The Scar is honestly one of the most accurate guns in the game if you know how to work it. Now some people, they spray like crazy on it, just to spray, just to take out builds and stuff like that. I mostly use it just to be a little tactical and get some cheeky, you know, long range sniper, you say sniper shots with the Scar. I think I knocked somebody like 180 meters away with the Scar, you know, just nailing them in the head, and got a couple body shots, you know. It's honestly a great gun. I honestly would pick it up every time. I see everyone using it, and no, you guys are wrong. Is, you know, you guys thinking at the beginning that Scar is gonna be number 1 always, as everybody else's is number 1. Well, unfortunately on my list, it's not. So let's get to the number 1 gun in Fortnite Battle Royale as of Season 5. The new number 1 gun in Battle Royale as Season 5 is the new SMG, or the MP5 like people like to call it. This gun honestly needs to be nerfed soon. I've came into so many different fights using this gun, and people were just sitting there shotgunning me, get me down to like 20 HP, whip out this gun, and I just annihilate them. You know, they'll be at like 200 HP, and I don't know where they're at 0. Its fire rate is so fast, it's so accurate too. It's awesome. It's an awesome gun, you know, to use against people that are using tacs or the drum gun. Now this gun does counter the drum gun pretty well. I've came into a couple fights where people were using drum gun against me, and I use the new SMG and I just wipe them out. They don't understand what's going on, you know. But with the fire rate, it does use small ammo. It's I gotta say, great gun. It deserves to be on the number 1 spot, especially before they nerf it. I know they're probably gonna nerf it pretty soon. It's gonna knock it down quite a lot, and you know, they did make a new update with the suppressed SMG. You know, it made it a little bit better, but the new SMG is way better than suppressed, like way better than all the other guns. Unfortunately, they did remove the tactile SMG for this gun, so you know, it's kind of like a win-win scenario. You know, yeah, you lost a really good gun in the game, but you gain one that's a little bit better than it. Long range for this gun is okay. Like, again, it's an SMG using small ammo. It's not as good as a tactical. Tactical SMG was just a god in the game. Now it's a myth, you can say. And so I gotta say, SMG deserves to be on the number 1 spot. It will be on the number 1 spot until they nerf it. Other than that, it'll just be dropping down. And that's it, guys. That is my top 10 Fortnite Battle Royale weapons of Season 5. Now, if you guys have any other recommendations, say, hey, no, you know, like the Scar needs to be number 3 instead of number 2, or the Bolt needs to be higher, you know, you guys will do it down in the comments below. I already know it's coming. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's a lot different than my previous videos I do on this channel. I want to do more of these, so you know, like the video up. Let's try to get like 300 likes, you know, some crazy number like that. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will be posting more and more videos, especially with me getting a new editing program. So hope you guys are enjoying those videos too, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.